name is Leah Voss. I am a Disney College Program alumni. I completed the program in 2008, and since then I have been a campus representative both at my community college in Ohio and here at Western. I found out initially at my old community college there would be posters around, and I mentioned it to my mother, and my mom has always been like a Disney freak, you would say. Our china at home is Disney, all of our coffee mugs are Disney. I grew up on Disney movies, and she had actually been kind of learning about the program while I was in high school and hoping that I would do it. And so it's kind of funny that I came to her saying I want to do it, and she's like, well, I've been wanting you to do this. So it's kind of been like a little family affair. I got there, I got a letter saying I got accepted for attractions, so I knew that I would be working at a ride, but I had no idea what to expect. And on my first day, you go to the apartment complex, and you're in these big lines, and you finally get handed your piece of paper saying what you're going to do. And I got assigned to work at a ride called Test Track, which was funny because I've always been into car racing, and it's just kind of up my alley. I remember my sister being like, I had a dream that you would work there, and so it's kind of funny that I actually did end up at Test Track. And I got there, it was hard. I mean, my first week, I had to be there at 6 a.m. We had this intense training. The ride is a mile long. We had to walk the track in the cold morning, and I just remember it being a very big challenge, but I eventually settled into it and really, really ended up loving it. The apartment complex you live in offers activities such as grocery bingo, pool parties, so you can kind of get to know the people that you're living with and all the other college students. It's really fun because I came from Ohio, and I moved in with 7 other girls, some from Texas, Puerto Rico, Wisconsin. I mean, people are just from around the world. So Disney really wants you to get to know these people and build connections and network. And so they would offer a lot of group things that you could do to meet people. One of my favorite things to do at work, we would get assigned for a magical moment of the day. So at Test Track, that meant we got to go out to the line and pick a family out of the line, take them through backstage, put them right on the ride, and I always offered to let them ride again. And it was some people I worked with didn't even want to do that, and they would skip over it, and I would be on my break, and I'd be like, well, I'll go do it, because I remember specifically a family from Canada. It was their first time to Disney. I picked them out of the line, took them backstage. I like to think that they'll never forget me, and that was one thing that made them, that just made them happy that they spent their money on coming to Disney. Just to make people feel special just lit up my world. I mean, little kids would come up in Snow White costumes, and I would treat them like they were Snow White. I would say, Snow White, thank you for coming to see us today. And just to put a smile on a child's face, I don't know anything more fulfilling in life. And Disney really just makes dreams come true, and I got to be a part of that, and that's something I'll carry with me for the rest of my life.